Hey folks, the old buddy Brad here. How's it going? Glad you're back with us. Got a couple of announcements to make. You remember in that last video, the one I did on that Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 and 10 mil auto? Well, this video is on that same weapon. Just a little short video compared to the length of the last one. And the reason is there were quite a number of people that were leaving comments. They've been hearing some input from other videos and other sources that people were having some issues with hotter high-end loads for the round. It appeared that on some pistols people were getting okay results with range ammo, but when they got into the really hot stuff, the really high pressure stuff, they were having some issues. I want to thank everybody that left a comment, and also let me thank you guys for really making this video I've had more views in 8 or 9 days than I've ever had on any other video I ever made. I must have picked on the perfect brand new product or something, because dang guys, it was like 500 a day. I was like, oh, and that's nothing compared to the big guys. I'm just saying, thanks a lot folks. I really appreciate it, and I definitely appreciate the comments. I had one commentator, Mr. Zink, dropped me a comment that people have been experiencing some issues. He'd been seeing it, hearing it, and I dropped him a reply back, and it was the fact that I had fired 135 grain core bonds that are hot as hell. I have fired 155 grain XTPs that were loaded up to 1350. I've put some hot loads through it in testing. I didn't get a lot of that on camera. I did in the first video shoot some core bonds, some pretty hot loads. But I wanted to go ahead and try something out. All those hot loads that I fired were essentially what you might call light end of the spectrum for this caliber. It appeared that people were experiencing issues with heavier grain bullets in hotter pressures, especially a lot of the 180s and the 200s. Well, I don't have any 200 grainers to load, but I do have a buttload of 180s left from back in the day when I was shooting the Glock in competition. So what I did was I went ahead and grabbed some cases and got them puppies prepped. I took published data from Hornady's number 7 loading book, of which I will show you a picture of the page for that 180. Stand by. All right, that is published data. Now, disclaimer, I am using published data. I am in no way exceeding any published data. You'll notice that for 800X at list having 10.1 is the maximum. I am below that by about 5%. So that puts me right in the 1225 feet per second range. I am not in any way, shape, manner, or form advising that you do the same. That is published data in a published professional book. If you're a hand loader and you know what you're doing and you want to use it, that's you. I'm not advising you to do it. It's available, it's out there. This is what I'm using. Do not think I'm telling you to do it. You work up your own loads. You are the one who can work up your own loads in the safest manner possible. Thank you. All right, a second notice. Any weapon I handle in this video is unloaded and safe. I'm in my private range facility. Everything I touch is safe, and no one is in any danger regardless of where a muzzle goes, intentionally or accidentally. And we all know, those of us who have been in the gun world know, that there are times when you maintain or clean a weapon or do something to a weapon, you're going to have a muzzle pointed in your direction. As long as you know it's safe, it's unloaded, and the chamber is clear, it's no more than a pipe. All right. That being said, I don't want to make this a real long video. What I did was I took that established data. I loaded 30 rounds with the 180 grainers. I've got them sitting at 1.260 as a cartridge overall length. We're going to take these, load up a couple mags, run outside, line up in front of the big dirt berm and see if we can't make a little noise with them. And we're going to see how this pistol, the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 in 10 mil auto with the 4.6 inch barrel, how it likes those loads. Now, 1,225 feet per second might not sound fast to you, but for a 180 grain FMJ bullet out of a semi-automatic handgun with a polymer bottom, I wouldn't want to go any faster. Okay? That's hot for a 180 grain bullet. We're going to give them a try and see how they perform, and I hope they perform well. And while we're out there, we're probably going to shoot a little footage for my next video that I'm working on. I haven't come up with an absolute name for it yet, so I don't want to come up, but I've been toying with this. I might, you know, title it with a question. I don't know. Maybe something like, what exactly would an AK-47 do to a 60-inch flat screen TV? I've always wondered about that, haven't you? And you know, I've seen that AK guy shoot a whole lot of stuff with AK platforms, White Claws and cans and fruits and vegetables and all sorts of stuff. I don't think I've ever seen him shoot a TV. He might have, but I don't know. So I was kind of curious about it. What do you say we go out and find out? So we'll take old Bessie out here. I don't know exactly what the name Bessie is when you translate it to Yugoslavian, but I'm sure it's pretty. I love the Cyrillic language. So we're going to shoot a little footage for that too. Like I said, we're going to take this puppy out there. It's clear. It's safe. And run some of that hot stuff through it and see what happens. And hopefully it's all good. Just to kind of clear up some questions or issues that folks may have. I also want to take this opportunity to thank Turkey's Opinion. He has done extensive testing on these platforms. I think his is a 4.0. I don't know if he's got the 4.6 or not. But he and I have been in contact. He appears to me to be one hell of a fine shot and very knowledgeable about what he's doing. And I thank him for his input, and I thank him for his comments that he made early on. And I want to thank him again for getting some real hard testing done. He's gotten out there and really got with it. So anyway, the Turkey's Opinion, stop by his channel, check him out, give him a shot, see what you think. So without further ado, we're going to take this bad boy and load it up some of them bad boys, and we're going to grab the and go out there and make a little noise. What do you say? I'm curious. I think that TV's going to lose its mind. All right, folks, stay tuned. Be right back with you. Hey, folks, welcome back. Glad you made it out to the range with us. Yes, it is a playground, but it is an adult playground. I think it makes a great addition, don't you? Thanks to my good buddy CD for letting me come out here and use this little playground. Like I said, this ain't no city park. A lot of fun goes on out here, but it's all adult stuff. We are on a private range today. As always, we are not in anywhere close to the edge of public. We're miles and miles from public. So anyway, thanks for getting back with us here, for staying tuned for the range portion of this video. We'll remind you, Smith & Wesson 2.0 M&P 10 mil auto, and we are testing 30 rounds of 180 grain extreme flat nose curved profile bullets at about 1,225 feet per second by the book data. So these are hot for a 180. You can't push them much hotter and be safe. So without further ado, let's go ahead and throw some in here, line us up something to shoot at, and see just exactly how this gun functions and how this particular ammunition functions as well. What will we say? Stay tuned. Alrighty. As always, anytime you're on the range, if you're shooting anything that can fly apart, come apart, or send a bullet back or a fragment in your direction, I pro, folks. I pro. Anytime you're making any noise over 110 decibels, ear pro, folks, ear pro. Or you'll wind up like me someday, a deaf old man that can't hear shit. All right, well, the moment of truth. Appears we have us a dot. .180 grainers, 1225, full size M&P, 10 mil auto, straight stock. Let's find out, shall we? So far, so good. Locked back on an empty mag. I'm liking it. Not liking this mag pouch though. And there went my microphone. Why did it do that? I swear I didn't hit it. Oh well, magazine number 2. I think it likes them. Happiness is a hot ass 10 mil. All right, let's do a little after action report. What do you say? Be right back. So far, so good. Well, alrighty then, friends and neighbors, I think we can all agree, get the right bullet profile, even with a hot ass 180 load, the full size anyway, seems to eat them like M&Ms. I think I'll tote it for a month or year or 2 or decade or 3, who knows. I'm satisfied with it. I'm satisfied with it. It'll do everything I need it to do. Anyway, thanks for stopping by on this video. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of breakage. It's always nice. It's a cathartic thing to be able to shoot TV. I don't know what it is, but I kind of really get a bang out of it, if you know what I mean. Anyway, stay tuned for the next video where I'm going to shoot another TV, all right, but it's going to be a lot bigger, and I think I'm going to use something a little bit stronger because, you know, with a big TV, you need a bigger gun. I love making noise. Y'all stay tuned. Come back and see us on the next one. It won't be long. Sometime after Christmas, I'm sure. Thanks for stopping in. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you do. Love one another. Be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. Stay safe. Come back and see me. I love you, folks. Bye.